Hello and welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak. So in the last episode, we got to see a flashback of Cray Village, and I quit the game and loaded after. We did some updates, NPC updates after. We're still working on that, but I got to restart the game, and oh my god, this is a pretty sweet chapter menu shot right here, especially considering the angle and distance from where he's at and how, I don't know, digital everything looks here because of shards. It was a shard-based explosion kind of thing, but that has me wondering, because he did say a 30% chance he'd make it out and teleport out. Interesting. This is a sweet shot. I just had to take it in a little more and obviously show it off because, yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, in the last episode, we did Old Town Riverside, Station Street, Tyrell District. And in this episode, we're going to finish up NPC updates and do the side quests and the connects, assuming we have time. I'm sure we will. There's not even that many NPCs around here, so we'll see.
That's fair.
No, this is a real mess. There's always something new just around the corner. We've all been working around the clock to keep this thing under control. But Cray Village wasn't that long ago, so who knows what could happen next. It's hard to keep our heads up. The office parks have all been on lockdown. Office parks? Since the state of emergency. I mean, there's that park up there, but I guess we haven't seen the rest. We're just trying to keep the peace. Honestly, I don't know what we can even do. No, don't say that. We'll do what we can because we must. You guys got this. Did they really just wipe out a whole village off the map? They're all just gone? What do I even say? How do I feel? We're gonna keep the store open, of course, but am I really supposed to just carry on all casual like I was? It doesn't feel right anymore. There are some world events that have happened that, like, this is doing a good job of replicating people who were nowhere near the events, you know, like how they're freaking out. It's crazy. No, I had nearly a fifth of it done. And now I've gone and spilt the paint all over Marquita, you bumbling swine. The tower eludes me one more day. I curse the criminals who committed this atrocity. God. Okay. When I heard the announcement, I was overcome with grief. In my anguish, I spilled my paint bucket. What is this avant-garde bilge on my canvas now? This is no art. Do you only use white paint? Those fiends who razed the village have 2 crimes to answer for now. The art community shan't forgive them. Oh. Okay. We haven't seen any obvious moves from them. What I really want to know is if the president's office has stumbled onto anything. Oh, hold on. There we go. Listen to yourself, Sasha, please. We have our own position to consider. I understand you want to look out for your fellow students, but that shouldn't come at your own expense. Well, thank you for the advice, unsolicited as it was. But as a schoolmate and a friend, I want to do everything I can to help. Anything. It's part of my duty as the general club manager to look out for everybody here, and that includes him. So would you mind keeping in touch when you can? Are you even listening to... Okay, you know what? Fine. It's clear you've made up your mind. Who is Sasha? Is her family like elite-looking young adult? Her family must be pretty rich, I would assume. So, should I take that statement as a view of the Patriot League and not the president? For the most part, yes. The party stance is rather disorganized, so some of us have had to release statements independently. But, well, the president's office is acting irrespective of the party is nothing new. No, yes, I'm well aware. I just wanted to confirm. It gives me a good idea of just how deep to dig into the president's office. Thank you for that info. We've been locked down after that terrorist attack. It's really clipped our wings. But me, I've got sources in high places, and now's as good a time as any to put them to use. I owe the Tyrell Times a good headline or two, so maybe I should dig a little deeper for this next one. He does seem like he's a good reporter. The president and the young miss finally had a heart-to-heart. They had a lot on their chests, it seems. Finally! And, well, perhaps being relieved might be a bit uncouth of me, but it puts me at ease to see them finally being forthcoming with each other, even as these revelations cause them grief. This is the first step on the road to a mended relationship. Now they can begin to heal. Come what may, I'll keep our guests safe here day in and day out. We're coordinating a plan of attack with Polanski. Information is scarce, but we can't act too rashly. Godspeed to those brave souls out there. It puts me at ease to know my Edith is in capable hands. For now, all we can do is wait. We must hold firm and yield no quarter.
Well.
Do you need something? Please come again.
Nothing.
I just don't know how he does it. He seems to have it all figured out, in spite of everything going on. He even predicted some of his colleagues would break off from the party. He's far more savvy than I thought, and to think he wants to take me under his wing. He dropped everything and called when he heard the news, in spite of his work, all of his work. At first, I thought it was all an act, a facade, but no, he really was concerned for me. Those were his true colors. I should talk with him again, try to tell him how I really feel, if I could just work up the courage to. Father's a bit awkward when we're talking, but, well, I'm hardly one to talk. It just breaks my heart, but we can't lose our way. We have to all band together to overcome this. I was actually working here when the war broke out. A bunch of Calvardian VIPs came here for an emergency meeting. And now we've got Senator Polanski and others here. We have to keep them safe and help them resolve this ASAP.
We're rolling out new measures here at the hotel, in compliance with the state of emergency. Can't let our guard down even for a moment. Rumsfeld has an impeccable service record in public and private security. I trust him to keep the hotel safe. As his right-hand man, I have to follow his lead. Anything to keep our guests and VIPs safe. In times like these, we need to move forward together, rather than squabbling among ourselves and drawing with the president's office. This is quickly becoming an international crisis. Calvard could have saved a lot of face by taking the initiative here. As it stands, our investigation is hitting a snag. We could use some of Huckberry's wisdom to help shed light on all this. Isn't he like financial guru though? Now, I'm no diplomat, but I have an idea of how this will impact the marketplace. Okay, so that is what you're going on about. And I don't like where it's headed. The markets are like horses. They spook real easy. You get a big incident like this and futures plummet. Now I can only hope they get it all resolved soon. How can they even do that, though, is beyond me. Insurance companies are all on fire right now. That can bleed over into other sectors pretty quickly if it keeps up. Here's hoping they get it all straightened out sooner rather than later.
True.
That's true.
Okay, no one back here. We're gonna go talk to you. I have to avoid the police station for now.
It doesn't surprise me that they froze the project's funding. I'm still reeling from all this, but I still have a job to do. I have to help the company however I can. Can't sit idly by. Someone needs to negotiate these bearish forecasts and spooked investors. Uh-oh. Are you telling my right analog stick is drifting now?
Welcome to Erland.
Not just my left, but now my right analog stick is drifting. Great. Yeah, there it goes. I'm not even touching it.
Why? Why Cray? What did they ever do wrong? I remember going there once or twice on my trips to Remaferia. It was such a wonderful place. And now those terrorists have killed that beauty forever. I want to cry.
I hear ya.
Full confidence in our products.
Judith. Okay. And Judith. What is the point of this?
We await your next visit. We await your next visit.
Isn't she already, like, wearing that? Oh, I guess she's not. This is just her normal look right now. Yeah. Okay, well, I can look like this whenever I want now. Okay, thank you. What?
Is it?
I bought a Scarlet Rouge.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, and that's it. Oh, hey.
Welcome. We're still open here for the time being. We hope we don't have to close up shop, but the way things are going, we can't just say anything for certain. Please be careful out there. At this rate, it's a coin flip whether or not the EGC goes forward at all. Be careful out there, all right?
Yeah, I kind of hope that they don't try to do this Revolution Festival now. But at the same time, that's the perfect time for things to explode.
Perhaps.
Literally. Which would make for an interesting chapter.
Hey, thanks for checking up on the apartments, Frala. Not that I was worried. Those guys are as tough as nails. If anybody can fend for themselves, it's them.
You're Frala. You're Kevin, I think.
Yeah, they were helping each other out, same as always. Once we're done here, I should head over and see if I can help.
Kirk, not Kevin.
Incidentally, you two are from the same complex downtown, right? Yep, different floors though. Simon used to come check up on me every now and then after my parents died. Yeah, I knew her parents pretty well. Funny that she'd wind up with me on the team. Almost sounds predestined, doesn't it? Now, how about your place, Kirk? I get it's a safe part of town, but you sure you don't need to check in on your folks? I'm sure they're fine, but thank you. I imagine they have their hands full, but they don't need me. I've been fine without them. Are you sure, Kirk? You don't look fine to me, being honest. What? I mean, you think I'd lose my cool over something like this? What do you take me for? All right, you two, that's enough. This ain't the time for mouthing off. Don't think we'll be playing ball anytime soon. Things have really gone to shit. Just make sure you've got your neighbors back, yeah? At times like these, we all gotta band together. Man, things must have really gone to Gehenna here. Once I make sure the team's all good, I'm getting my ass downtown to try and help. I'm not crazy about this whole lockdown thing, but, well, it doesn't affect me much. I keep all my crazies in line. Best I can do is keep an eye out for all the shady types, keep our area safe.
Ooh, I'm curious how the Blacklight district's gonna... Because they're in like a whole different world technically, and kind of in a different emotional state, I would say.
They were just raised differently, I guess. The festival was never big in my household. Not that I want to talk about my household. Nah, it's all in the past now. As long as I keep myself out of trouble, we're all good. I've been through a lot myself, but we can't let it get us down. Sometimes I worry about Kirk, though. Simon's always saying he's had it easy in life. Does he know how to handle the rough times? He probably doesn't want me butting in there, but I at least want to be there if he needs help.
Has been declared across the entire...
I don't know. All right, shop guy, and then we'll check the board.
Gonna eat?
You were getting your buckwheat from Cray, weren't you? Yeah, it was Cray. They had the authentic stuff. I remember going there once or twice to meet up with my supplier, and the chief too. It hurts. It really hurts. But they'd want me to keep on going, working in their memory. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Indeed.
Cray wasn't just a supplier of buckwheat to me. Someday I wanted to head there. I want to head there and leave my respects at their grave. Maybe with some buckwheat soba.
Hey, welcome.
Oh.
Thanks, pal.
All right, that is all that we can access here.
Why don't we see...
Okay, fight a Gondoluva Omega? Yeah, I hope that's the Omega symbol. And the Seiden water works. Since gone, we're done inspecting. We've got 2 requests. I'd like to handle at least one. We're getting both. It's fine. All right, only 2 requests. But we only have 2 people to hang out with, so if we do get a free time, then... I mean... I don't even have to think about it. All right, we're going to the Blacklight district next.
Let's be on our way.
But I need a moment. Certainly need a moment to fix this stick drift. I think it's fine. I don't know, we'll find out. It's so hard to tell. Sauna, and that was it. Okay.
I don't think I've seen you before.
I guess I'll check out the arena.
I'm like overly suspicious of my controller now. I can't wait to buy a new one, but can't really afford it at the moment.
Almada just had to go off the deep end, didn't they? I don't buy the whole show of force bit personally. There's got to be more to it than that, and just my gut feeling. I'm feeling it too. It's gone and knocked my supply routes out of commission. The business is going to be real tough for a while.
What will it be? I'll be seeing you.
It doesn't help that I'm not buying your product. I could have helped her out. Oh wait. The Blacklight district is just packed with people these days. It's a madhouse, I swear. Some are selling, some are snooping, and some are just doing whatever they darn well please. It's hard to know what's going on anymore. It's gotten everybody a bit high-strung lately. Be careful walking around. You don't want to set anybody off. Huh.
Best come again soon.
Why would that lead to this place having more traffic? Oh, hey. Yes, the situation is a lot more insidious than we expected. Lots of unknowns roaming around down here. This is not a good place for her to stand alone. There are no signs of A either, which is rather unsettling. Right, Understood. All right. I'll keep checking as I pull out. Hopefully I still dig something up, but I just have to wait and see. The guild is really pulling out all the stops. But we shouldn't linger here. Let's get out of here before somebody recognizes me. One of Calvard's best actresses, and you can't convince people you're someone else? You know, he does have a point. I'm sure Regina's fine alone, but the fact that she's, you got this guy just hiding around the corner, listening in on whatever's going on here. Doesn't seem like the best spot. Jeez Louise, it's scary to see how much, the kind of havoc a single group of undesirables can raise. If the Blacklight district is shaken up about it, I can only imagine how messy it's gotten on the surface. I'm scared to think where all of this might be headed. Hopefully it doesn't snowball into something even worse, but who knows? Perhaps it's time I dug out some of my rarer merchandise. Normally these don't sell so easily, but you never know. Let's see, I got my mines, my RPGs. What else can I put up for sale? Choices. Times like these, it's hard to predict what people want. Maybe I should put out some of my less popular things and see if anyone bites.
Thank you for coming.
As you can tell, we don't even have 3K. Right, I already know what I'm buying
You'll wait
for
your next visit.
for everyone. I just can't afford it yet.
A lot of the old guys like to come here for some reason. I don't know who they are. Maybe they just like mommy's drinks. I like them too, but nobody who likes mommy's drinks can be a bad person. I'm gonna go give them all big hugs.
Okay.
We got Jaegers everywhere trying to make moves with all the turmoil going on. However it all shakes out, I can't see it leading to anything good. Tell me, was that reporter who I think it was, the one who broke out the news about Cray Village? Sniffle?
I think you know the answer as well as we do.
Man, shit, he was a good guy. I feel like it's our responsibility to go out and avenge him. That way he can rest in peace up there.
I don't think I'm still in denial, but
I'd do it myself, but yeah, all I can do is pour one out for him. Not to mention, we got Jaeger Corps making moves all over the place. Shit could get ugly any second. I probably need to put more stock into maintaining my weapons. Not just for my safety, but Yota's too.
I'm like trying to think of all the possible twists that could have happened where people lived in Cray. Most of them revolve around someone knowing what is about to happen. Like like Elaine, who we haven't talked to yet because she was very suspiciously like, are you sure you want to go to Long Lie? Are you really going there? It was very strange that she said that then, of all times. And then, I don't know. All the priests heading out, if they knew the info there, they could have done some sort of shield at the last second, and they hiding in the village. There's a lot of possibilities. We've had a lot of nasty Jaeger types around here lately. It makes it hard to focus on my job. Times like these really bog down my work, given I have to go out and bring in clients myself. I've thought about joining Eden, but I don't know if I could hack it when all the other girls are so much younger. Little Yota's just too cute for his own good, I tell you. He makes all your worries melt away.
Well, don't take too long back soon.
Uh-oh.
Hey, mister.
From the sound of it, they've got cops everywhere patrolling the streets above. I doubt they'll come down here, but it's hard not to be nervous knowing they're close by. How much longer must I wait until I can finally leave here and feel the sun on my skin? Again, I miss the outside world.
What'll you have today?
Well, maybe you should just stop
Thanks
stabbing
for coming.
people.
Strange.
And then do your time in prison, and then you can feel the sun on your skin.
Understood.
Right.
Bingo.
Oh, that's just her shot. The mini-map threw me off again. Well, what have we got here? You jumping into the fray? Hell yeah, you're my kind of man. They're doing exhibition matches for the tournament right now. Get on this shit and show everyone what you're made of. Crap, I didn't sign up for this. All I wanted to do today was a little recon. They're bound to make some moves soon. I should just lay low and blend in for now. Can't say I recognize those Jaegers. I guess this is a place all the cops go to sniffing out intel. Huh. Yeah, those Jaegers kind of look more military.
Why don't you...
I've been running into trouble lately. I keep getting all these rough customers. I don't know what, but I guess something big happened. Because all these weirdos have been flooding in down here. They're great for business, but they're a teensy bit scary to deal with,
All my stuff is to... See you later, handsome.
I don't doubt that. Okay, not there.
What?
Wait, was this path always here? Huh. I'm sure I've taken it before. Yeah, no, I've definitely taken that path. Like every time.
I never thought Almada would go that far, but they did. They sure as hell did. I had a couple of friends out there, and now... all you can do is just try and roll with the punches, I guess. What psychotic stunt do they pull next, though? Nothing's off the table anymore. The government's been awfully slow responding to the Mafia's massacre, and the guilds got their hands tied, too. Oh man, I haven't felt so thrilled in ages. Who makes the next move, I wonder? Maybe there'll be some blood to pay. Whatever happens, it's setting up for one hell of a show. I'm on pins and needles. What? Hey there, come on and have some fun. Just don't get too oh my god, you never changed. Every time. I'm gonna read her line every time because she's blue, but it's the same. This is a real magnet for the thugs and lowlifes of Calvert, talking Jaeger dropouts, con artists, the two big gangsters, the works. Those guys always making a ruckus. I tell them to can it, but the dumb shits never listen. You've said this before as well. You folks be real careful around these parts. Damn near anything can pop off if your luck's bad enough.
What'll let him again?
Maybe he said something similar? I don't know.
Come on, step right.
Even the Blacklight district's all thrown out of whack. This whole mess is causing problems for everyone, which means it's up to us to bounce back and get everyone back in action. That's it. I'm telling our girls to go all out. No holds barred. You guys better come in too. It's gonna be a real party in here. Yeah, I know.
Can't wait to see you again.
I'm good. That is it. No, Oh, right. Right. I might as well check the depths for
Off we
both,
go.
like usual. Nope, there doesn't seem to be an enemy. I mean, I'll go double confirm, but yeah, there's no enemy. And the other one?
Off we go.
Just because. Okay. Let's get the attack one out of the way first, which is right here. The attack one. The combat side quest out of the way first. He sure is fearsome.
Deploying sharp.
Gondoluva.
It is a sharpness to get the upper hand.
No weaknesses. Okay. He's got quite a bit of health. 90,000.
Over here. All for you.
Unfortunately for him, I have 200 CP. I'm gonna get you in here.
Got this.
Keep it up. It's working.
Yeah, damage up.
Activate.
I won't let this chance slip.
I should have done that before his turn. Damn it.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limiter
Okay.
removed.
AK.
Activating. Boost gauge
Okay.
limiter removed.
Ooh, that kind of hurt. All right, you come back later.
It's up to you now. Taking center stage. I suggest you strike
Oh, and I can't do hers. I kind of want to save her. Yeah, just attack. I want to get 2 and do another double. Whoa, the frame rate. You have a heal, right? Yeah. And a CP boost?
We need help. I owe you one. Man.
That crit? What? Alright, and I'm about to get 2 more, so I can do a double.
Time for the main event.
Give them your all.
There we go. Come on, we're almost there.
Give them your all. Now we're unlocked.
Damn, so close. Alright, get over here and do that.
Initiating skill.
Sucker.
Right there.
Now it's my turn.
Do you have a... You don't have an interrupt, right?
Don't mind me.
No, we can do this though. There it is.
Initiating. Boost gauge expand.
Oh, God.
Initiating. Boost gauge expand.
I mean, this thing is basically dead. It's got so many debuffs, too. Yeah, do the side attack.
Optical cannon. Payback time.
Ooh.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Thought that was going to kill it.
Gotcha.
Easy.
All in a day's work.
Aegis shield.
Deposit confirmed.
Thank you. I really wish you'd give me chaos, though. Oh, my God. I know there were a few times where I was like, I can't make this chaotic decision. I just can't. Like, in good conscience, I want to do the other thing. And then now I'm slightly regretting it because it's falling behind. All right, is this a plugin?
Update this.
Yeah. Okay, so shield, it's a good shield. Really big good shield. How much does it cost? 240. Honestly, I don't really use her EP for anything else. Yeah. She can give the really good shield. All right. Now we have one
Let's
more
do
side
this.
quest. I already forgot what the board had up for this. Oh, right. The clerk at Iota just wanted us to come help her. She didn't mention what, but I do remember talking to her, and she's like, I wonder if my grandparents are okay, so... Or my mom and grandma? You're Isla, right? You wanted to hire us.
Van handed her the business card. Arkride Solutions, so you're the spriggan. I can't believe I'm actually meeting you. You'd think you were meeting a celebrity or something. Oh, I'm sorry if I offended you. It's just that I've only ever heard rumors about you. I wasn't even sure you were real. I'm so glad you came. I didn't have anyone else to turn to. Would you tell us about what the job is? Oh, of course. But could we discuss this someplace else? Just let me ask my boss for permission to step out for a moment.
So, the job description mentioned you wanting to go home.
Yes, that's right. My parents called this morning to inform me my grandmother, who's been hospitalized, is in critical condition.
Oh, okay.
She's been in the hospital for quite a while now, so I'm worried it might finally be her time. I can understand why you want to see her so badly then. The issue is that my home and the hospital are both in Anchorville City. I know what I'm asking is unreasonable, since we're not allowed to leave the capital.
Oh, that's why this is gray.
And it's why I couldn't go to the guild or anyone else about this. I understand your reasoning in coming to us. Regardless, there are still checkpoints all around the city. Passing through those won't be an easy task.
Before we decide if we'll take the job or not, I want to hear something from you. The state of emergency was issued by the government and applies to everyone in Edith. You'll be breaking the law if you try to leave. That's the kind of thing that goes on your record forever if you get caught. Might even screw up your chances of working in the capital. That being said, are you sure you really want to do this?
I understand that, and I understand the state of our country is in right now. But this might be the last time I'll ever see my grandma. I'd never forgive myself if I just sat here and waited for it to happen. I want to at least try and see her one last time. If the worst really happens, I'll have to live with the fact that I never got to say goodbye to her. Isla. My parents said they'll come and pick me up outside the city if I can make it that far. All I need to do is make it out of Edith. Well, I say all, like that's not the hardest part.
Got it. And I can tell your resolve is strong. As for us... Oh, hell yeah. Oh, and chaos? Please be enough for 3. We're happy to help you see it through. I'll drive you to Anchorville myself, whatever it takes.
Oh, thank you.
Judith, Agnes, can you come with us? Probably going to be a rough ride, so some emotional support will come in handy.
Absolutely. I wasn't planning to leave you all alone with her in the first place.
Everyone else can stay here and keep an eye on things, gather info and stuff. I'm counting on you.
Please be careful. I'll keep you updated on the traffic information while you're out.
Thanks. Okay, we're heading out.
With the approval for a request secured, Isla quickly finished packing and joined Van, Agnes, and Judith in the car. Once everyone was on board, they set off for the expressway.
You have my support, Mr. Arkride.
Interesting. I don't know how this quest is actually going to involve us, though. Like the player.
It's easy to say that everything is fine. At least a little too easy, really. So instead, even if it's only a little, I'd like it if you would share some of your worries with us. Thank you. That means a lot to me. You don't have to force a smile, but sometimes it's an important step to convincing yourself that things really will be fine. That you can do it, that you can overcome the trials before you. You know, I swear I've heard your voice somewhere before. Really, now. Though everyone's out there's got a voice twin, I'm sure.
Looks like this fun little chat is over for now. First checkpoint.
I didn't think they'd be watching the entrance to the expressway. How do we get past them?
Oh, God. I'd love to use force simply for the chaos. Lying is absolutely gray. Oh, is everyone gonna hate Van if I do this? I hope not. I have to. We're using force. No! Oh, there's a high chance we get surrounded. We should avoid taking... Okay. No, that was for SP then. That was not a decision choice. Obviously, we didn't get the little pop-up that said one or the other. Okay. I may have to... No. You know, I'll accept it. It's fine. I made a mistake. I should have known that wasn't one of those choices. Now then, shall we? Where are you headed? We're delivering supplies to the folks in the city, continuing their peace activities. See? Even have an ID. You can check out our cargo, too. Checks out. And there's no problem with your cargo, either. What? That being said, those 3 women don't look like delivery personnel to me. Look, I get what you're saying, but basing things off of gender or how someone holds themselves is a little too old-fashioned. 4 of us want to be helpful to people in the trying time. There's no lie in that. If you want, you can confirm it with our contractor. Not that I'm at liberty to say who that is. My apologies. Keep up the good work. Go on ahead. Thanks. And you too. Okay. I understand him faking an ID, but what about the cargo?
I thought my heart was going to jump out of my chest. I was definitely anxious for a moment, but Van Silvertongue saved the day.
Barely. Tried to use force.
I'm impressed he came up with that cover story on the fly. You even had an ID to back it up. I'm guessing that's not the only one you have?
Yep. You can't deny that they come in handy in times like these.
Hey, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. We might have been in a bind if you didn't have it. Alright, now all that's left is to get on out of the city. Wait, isn't there another checkpoint when we get off the expressway?
Yeah, when we get there, I think it's the best plan to... Well, clearly, hide among the large trucks.
Yes, that might work. Just try not to stay too close to the trucks or we might cause an accident. And remember that if we're too far away, we'll be spotted for sure. Wait, isn't this plan kind of reckless?
It's fine. It's fine.
That was a close one. We were almost scarily close to that truck. Still, at least the plan worked. We managed to get out of the city like we wanted. Where exactly are we now?
It's an old road that barely anyone uses since the expressway was built. It's not technically a secret path, but it might as well be.
That explains it. It looks like the police certainly know of it. This must be the final obstacle standing between us and the suburbs.
God damn it. I bet this time it is use force. Just force around them. Don't let them, like, get your ID or something. This is a back road. But I think I'm gonna still hit lie here. We've already failed once. Use force.
Wait, you can't mean to...
We've gotten through a few checkpoints now. It's possible they're onto us at this point. If that's true, they're gonna arrest us if we stop here.
So we've got no choice but to force our way through. If that's what you think is best, I'm ready for it. I'm not afraid as long as I'm with all of you. Oh, wow. To think you'd come to trust us that much in so short a time. You've both done so much to reassure me while we've been together. At this point, I don't even know where I'd be without you. Of course, we wouldn't have got this far without your driving too, Mr. Arkride.
It's fine, I'm used to it. Anyway, if you steeled your nerves, then we're ready to go.
We're gonna reunite you with your family, whatever it takes. Thank you all so much. I'll never forget the debt I owe you.
Easy. Save that thanks till the job's done. Okay, let's do this. Don't bite your tongue. How are they getting back, though? I don't know how they'll explain it. They soon reach the outskirts. Isla's family came to meet her, and upon entrusting her with them, the job was considered complete. Before departing, however, they said that they were praying for her grandmother's safe recovery. They also suggested that Isla stay in Anchorville until the national situation had calmed down. Wait. Okay. Maybe I'll still get to talk to her back at Iota later. Yeah, maybe. And then we'll know what happened. On the way back, they decided to rely on Katra and Rosette's analyses and navigational expertise. And through some effort, they were able to find a safe but slow route to make their way back into the city. Okay. Oh,
That's
no.
all, folks. Reward deposited.
I did everything wrong. Yay! Okay, it's fine. Chaos Bringer. And we got the other point. Speaking of that, did I ever... Yeah, you put normal mare back on. Holy. 46% crit? Okay, this one has a little bit of crit and evasion, but... And 42% strength? I wish I could compare these. I'm gonna use this. It doesn't have any evasion or regen. That's fine. That's fine.
This is MKESV-004, Mare.
Mare Chaos. That one seems pretty damn amazing. Awesome. All right, and with that, we've done the 2 side quests. We need to go see the movies quick, which we've already seen. So I'm just going to skip them and see the dialogue for whoever they're. I gotta save first, though. All right, done. So I'm almost positive we've seen all 3 of these. We saw this, right?
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Can't believe I don't remember. But we have seen Gloria for sure. And I guess I'll take... Oh, right, I can bring people. Let's just bring Judith to everything so we can actually hear her dialogue on stuff. Especially about Nina. And then we've heard Aaron and Fairy's take on it, I believe. Or was it Rosette? I don't remember. I'm going to take Katra, though. Because I don't remember taking him to this. I got itchy nose now. Jesus. All right, so we've already seen the movie, so I'll skip that. The professor is the one who taught me what I know about the Republic's history, but even on its own, it's simply a good movie worth watching, a nice celebration of the savior of the country. Yeah, I could see how it would inspire someone to want to learn more. Definitely have to assume some of it was embellished at least a little for entertainment's sake, though. Yeah, but still, I like movies like this that have something educational to offer. Thanks for taking me to see it, Fan. That helped me brighten up my mood. I cried so much watching that. I'm surprised how much that movie really got to me. In the contrast in how Sheena Dirk looks is so striking. On the one hand, you have a positive revolutionary leader who never gives up hope, and on the other hand, you have an ordinary young woman who's understandably scared and anxious about dying. Do you need a handkerchief? I'll be okay. I'll have to touch up my makeup after this, though. Phew, that was a kind of cathartic. I've had a lot on my mind after everything that's happened. I needed something like this. So thanks, Van. I appreciate you doing this. No problem. That's what I'm here for. That's actually very surprising. She didn't even mention Nina at all? So that makes me think
Okay.
Here goes.
she just loves movies in general. She got so absorbed, it wasn't even about her competition or anything. She just loves movies. All right, next one. All right. How's she gonna feel about Perfect Driver 2, though?
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Who'd I take last time? I actually don't remember. Let's take Anya's, because I doubt I took her to the racing movie. Maybe I did. I don't... When did we see Perfect Driver 2? Was that intermission or before that? Family relationships can be such tricky things to deal with. There are some things you can forgive because you're related, but there are other things that are hard to compromise for that same reason.
I can really relate to Philip's frustration in the movie.
How should I put it? I'm the last person in Zemuria who wants to come off as preachy, but when you have something to say to someone, you should say it while you still can. That's my motto.
You're right, Van. I should talk to my dad while I still have time.
That feels like I've heard that before.
And that was a well-made movie. On the one hand, you got that family drama of a dad and his son who can't see eye to eye, which is relatable. And then on the other hand, you've got the Z1, which brings something unique to the table. Those two things really go well together.
The first movie was such a hit, too. I remember the script and direction both being solid stuff.
Totally. Apparently the actors got to drive around inside real high-speed cars while shooting again. And that sort of working environment is always a good recipe for getting raw, natural reactions, or acting, out of talent. You love to see it. You're making me go into actress mode with this conversation. Gotta remember I'm not on the clock. Anyway, thanks, Van. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. I feel much better now.
Okay. Okay, and I also had this brochure, so I obviously reloaded this. Or didn't have this brochure. Okay, one more. I'll be honest, I don't even remember this one. Judith, like I don't remember this one at all. I don't know who I even brought or what it's about. I'm gonna see the beginning of it really quickly. Yeah, and I guess we'll take Rosette this time. I just want to see the opening dialogue. It's a man whose sword arts are unrivaled. Conquer evil foes. Is this the one with the mountains in the background? Elegant charms earn the title of Peony Blade. I've definitely seen this. Crosses blades with the leader of a gang who murdered his father. I just want to see if it's the mountain.
Not half bad, kid.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we have seen this. We saw that one a long time ago, actually, so.
In a lot of ways, that was a very conventional story of good triumphing over evil. However, at a time like this, there's something to be said for the comfort that such a movie can provide.
You're telling me, it couldn't have shown up at a better time. And too bad those sorts of clean, happy endings are only stuff of fiction, though.
Indeed, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't do our best within our means, regardless. Be that as it may, please always remember that I'm here, Mr. Arkride, every minute of every day. You needn't take on too much all by yourself.
Thanks, Rosette. Believe me, I'll be leaning on you plenty.
As you can imagine, that movie wasn't exactly on my radar before today, but count me pleasantly surprised by it. The lead actor's action chops were on point, and the costume and set designs were definitely unrefined, but not without their charms.
Yeah, it's definitely a B-movie in terms of its size and scope, but it's as well executed as any other made on a heftier budget. If anything, that humbleness might have enabled the filmmakers to be more expressive than they would have otherwise managed.
Should we really be talking shop about movies at a time like this, though? Don't we have more important things to worry about? No, I take it back. We need moments like this now more than ever. As an actress myself, I can only hope people who are able to find solace and comfort in our work, even if it's just a little bit.
Yeah, ain't get enough of that in this day and age. So I haven't watched any of these movies and saved them, because I was able to buy a brochure for each. It doesn't really matter what I keep, but that maxed out Rosette, so I might as well. Yeah. We might as well keep that.
Understood.
Right.
All right. Unless, randomly you're going to be like, hey, you can watch all the movies, actually. Okay. Never mind. All right. Now we have free time events, which this itchy nose is going to kill me, so I'm going to take a minute. I'm actually going to go grind while I wait this out. So let me grind some Mira. All right. So I did a bunch.
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Relatively. I did enough for 12. 1,200 or 12. Yeah, 1,200. So we have. That button. We have 27,000, which means I could technically afford.
Hope to see you again soon.
Thank you. I could technically afford just a few more actual body armor pieces, which I might do. I also, we got to turn that in. Power droplet. I also maxed a holo core. I don't know which one. I'm assuming there. Wait, did I max 3 at once? It says 3 of 1. Oh. I maxed 3 holo cores. Never mind. Or holo. Not holo. What did I max? Okay, Mare. Otis. And Rame. That's not even her normal one. This one must have already started at a higher level. Okay, well, those are
modifications you need.
Those are maxed out. I also have a decent amount of these, enough to get. Oh shit! Anyone have? Okay, Judith first. Yeah, we gotta unlock it. I did really want to get her thing set up for not really Executioner. She's already got Deadly Lance. Executioner would be good, but like there's no way to set it up right now. Oh god, I don't actually know what I could throw in here that would be helpful. What is this last slot for? Uh-oh. One moment. Alright, screw it. We're going with MP3. I just made it, and after looking at everything, I wanted to be able to get actual shield breaker. Because right now we had the on preemptive shard attack, but when she attacks, if she can decrease defense, that's amazing. I'll take that. And on top of that, she'll also have impede. So I mean that's good. All right, you're done.
If you want.
I think everything else is good. I would like to actually go buy that stuff quick.
Here goes.
No, it was at Weston. Right? I'm pretty sure Sylvie had the gear that we want.
You got a permit, yeah?
Yeah, there's no guns to upgrade or anything, but battle jackets. Or was it this one? Yeah, I don't know. This one's just straight up better. That van for sure. Very expensive though. I'm only gonna buy a few of them. I mean, Katra is missing a lot of defense. This would be a big upgrade for him. Yeah, I want my squishy people to actually not be squishy. That's the main thing. Okay, now we have 12,000 left.
Thank you for visiting the
I do want to buy 1 pair of boots, maybe 2.
Our stores have a wide
These are really good boots. Speed up. Honestly, for the move up, I have to give them to Katra and Anyas. All right, so we're basically back to poor now.
I'll
But
get more good stuff in stock soon.
I wanted to get at least a few of those set up. Maybe we'll buy more later.
I don't know.
How did I miss you? What? Marguerite was really worried about her husband over her husband. I feel like I totally read her wrong. Oh, that's it.
Weston department store.
I don't know how I walked in here and then walked out here, looked at the map and said I was done when she was not lit up. Okay. Whoops. All right, well, we can afford to do both of these. So Judith first. She wants to watch a film recorded on a memory quartz. Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time. Thanks for letting me borrow this. There's this movie I've been dying to watch again. Don't mention it. I don't mind lending it to you while we don't have anything going on. Just don't break it or anything. I got a lot of files on there and rather not lose. I can handle electronics just fine. I'm not fairy, you know. And don't worry, I won't tell anyone if I find your search history by accident. On second thought, give it back. I'm kidding, Van. Relax. Anyway, why don't you stay here and watch the movie with me? You don't mind the company? Not at all. It's a really good movie.
But word of warning, it's kind of an oldie, so it might be a bit boring for you. I think I can trust Calvard's biggest actress's taste in movies. Alright, move over. Let's see what you've got. Oh, it's Cray. Huh. I think I recognize this. Oh, you do? We can watch something else if you want. Nah, today's a good day to watch this one. That's good, because I'm really in the mood to see it today. The two of them settled in and started watching the movie. Eventually, the last of the credits rolled on screen as music played quietly in the background. Yep, still a good movie. This one first came out 20 years ago, yeah? Man, it's been a while. Motion pictures were still new back then. Uh-huh. I was barely a toddler when it came out. I watched one of its theatrical reruns with Mom back in the day, but even that was a while ago. Watching it again, I'm pretty confident in it being one of my all-time faves. Not what I would have pinned for your favorites, but a masterpiece will always be a masterpiece. It's kind of a strange romance story set in a quiet little country town. The cinematography's definitely dated, and you can tell that they didn't have the biggest budget when it came to props and costumes. But I still really love its atmosphere. Yeah, the cast performances and the director's skills shine through that, and despite that. And they filmed it in Cray. Even if you've never been there, it's hard not to feel a certain yearning for the place. Is it weird to feel nostalgia for a place you've never been before? Because that's how it felt when I first went there. No, I get what you mean. I filmed there once before. It was so exciting when we finally arrived at that I kept flubbing my lines. Had to do a lot of retakes. Our director wasn't happy with it. But when I think about it, this is what drove me to become an actress in the first place. I always wanted to film something there. Wanted the chance to make something that one day would mean as much to someone as this movie does to me. So much for that dream, I guess. I'm sorry. It's fine. It just means I'm all the more determined now. Van, we've got to settle the score, no matter whatever it takes. We, eh? Finally decided you're part of the team. Can't take it back once you say yes. I wouldn't. I'm a part of the team now. We can't let ourselves lose to that fear nonsense that dumb mafioso was talking about. We'll make it up to everyone that suffered because of them. They deserve to feel safe and happy again, and we'll make sure they do. And that's not just the Phantom Thief Grimcat talking. I mean it as Judith Lanster too, the movie actress. Okay, you're getting a little sappy for my taste. Tone it down, Miss Intense. It's kind of contagious, though. Maybe we need more of that energy around the office. Welcome to the team, Judith. Glad to have you here. Damn right you are. It feels good to be here. Aw, this was a good scene. Their hearts full of newfound determination, Van and Judith rejoin the team and resume their patrol.
Don't think you'll be stealing this Phantom Thief's heart anytime soon.
I don't think he ever really planned on that.
You'll never believe.
All right. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. I definitely enjoyed that one. Time for Hermes. This should be enough to actually finish. Yeah, for sure. All right, morning's busy, so we're ordering delivery. Van's group decided to take a break. Everyone split up to free time. Just random rain. Looks like it's raining outside. A bit of a shame for this time of year. Wonder if the goddess is crying somewhere out there too. Oh, are they gonna talk about Dingo? Reminisce. What am I doing? Getting all sappy. I should just get up and grab a bite. I was so busy this morning I didn't have time for breakfast. I don't want to keep everyone waiting though. Better make it something light and quick.
Here's your delivery.
Thank you. Thanks. I appreciate you being so quick.
Don't mention it. I get my customers what they need ASAP, rain or shine. Why order food, though? You could have just gone downstairs and eaten with everyone else. But anyway, it's just you right now?
Yeah, I just got back a little bit ago.
Gotcha. Could we talk outside once you're done eating? Only if you feel like it, of course, and no pressure. I know it's raining and all, but we can work around that.
Well, this is a surprise. Wasn't expecting you of all people to ask me out today. Come in and have a seat on the couch. I'll get you a drink. I'll be done with the food real quick. Is she gonna take off the helmet? No. Definitely not. Traffic's lighter than usual, though I guess the roads aren't usually busy this time of day.
True, but I imagine a lot of people are staying indoors due to the emergency declaration.
How are you guys just nonchalantly talking right now?
Also, I doubt many are in a good mood to go out and have fun right now.
Listen, thanks for thinking about me, Hermes. Oh, that's another good shot. But I'm fine, really.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself? I'm upset about what happened in Cray, too. The people there were always good to me whenever I dropped by for work.
Yeah, they welcomed everyone who showed up to their doorstep, even if you were an outsider or a Jaeger. Their kindness and hospitality touched Anya's Fairy and I when we went there a couple of months back. I hear he stopped by there a lot, too.
You're talking about your reporter friend, right? I worked with him many times over the years. He was a good man. The world's a poorer place without him.
We should never take today for granted, because no one's guaranteed a tomorrow. He and I both understood that, and yet...
And yet you're preparing to fight the people who took him from us. You're going to stop the Mafia from stealing the futures of countless others like him. That's the decision you've made as Van Arkride, isn't it? I'm not going to ask why you came to that decision, because I already know the answer. You're not the kind of person who runs from adversity. You tackle it head on.
Never thought I'd hear something like that from you, of all people. Think you got me all figured out, huh?
We've known each other for a long time now, and I'd like to think I got your number at this point.
Guess I'm slipping then. I'll have to do a better job keeping up the mask. Can't have my assistants worrying about me.
I know there are sides of yourself you don't want your assistants to see, but remember this, Arkride. You aren't the only one who wants to help others. There are people in your life who want to extend a hand to you too.
Got it.
The rain's finally letting up. It should be a smooth ride from here.
Oh, you heading out of the city?
Yeah, I've got an urgent delivery to make, so I'm going to get it done now.
Need a hand? I doubt it'll be easy to get out of Edith with the emergency declaration in effect.
I'll be fine. They should have been told to expect me.
Okay, then you're a pro courier, so I'm sure you know what you're doing. Safe travels.
Same to you.
Huh.
If you need help with anything, just give me a call, and I'll be over before you know it. I look forward to your continued business.
You'll have it. Peace out. That was a bit of a weird flag. I don't think anything of it, but that conversation felt very much kind of like a Dingo's last conversation, which also very much had like a subtle flag in it. Thanks, Hermes. She's leaving the city. Someone was told to expect her. I guess we'll see. Van made his way back to Edith, and upon reuniting, he got back to work. You'll be really sad. Oh, we're getting a follow-up.
You're right on time. I just came out onto the highway. Thanks to your help, I was able to get through the checkpoint without issue. There's a lot less traffic on the road than usual, so I expect I'll reach you a little ahead of schedule.
Excellent, I'll be waiting. I wasn't sure if you'd be able to oblige our request, so I'm happy you've been able to.
I'm well aware you're against the clock. Saying no was never an option. Especially since I'm connected to this project too. I'll make sure these parts are delivered. I swear it on my name as a courier.
Project? I'm sure you will. I trust in your abilities. As long as the parts arrive safely, You have no specific instruction on how you deliver him. I'm counting on you. Contact me again once you arrive.
Understood.
Cronkite? Oh no! Professor Cronkite. That means she's
Don't
assisting...
be a stranger now. Maybe if you're ever up for it, we can ride around somewhere.
Maybe. White gloves, okay. That means she's assisting the president, who is clearly up to something nefarious. Right? Cronkite... Yeah, Renee and the president were in that one cutscene at the end of chapter 4. That's it. Although she's just a courier. I don't think she's... Well, actually, she said she's part of the project now. I'm connected to this project? Uh-oh. What is this project? Who is Hermes? I think that's kind of an important factor here. Okay, main story for a little bit.
Figured you'd come by eventually.
Hey, I can't say I'm surprised. You all feel compelled to act too, I take it?
Yeah, looks like you guys are real busy here. Surprisingly, the two of us were out of town when it happened and had to rush right back.
We have to go back out again soon, though. I wasn't expecting to find you here too, Ren. You must have left extra early. It seemed wise to come and exchange information on what Liberal and the Society are up to. I take it you're all here for the same reason.
Yeah, sorry for eating into your time, but can we talk for a bit? Where's Elaine? So, the whole region around Cray really did get locked down by the army, huh?
It's to the point where not even the press or the bracers can get close.
Everyone gets the same stock response from the authorities. There are no confirmed survivors among the villagers or visitors. I bet the president. No. If Graham Hart, knew about this ahead of time and expected it to happen, and part of the project was to, cause the country in chaos, but he does love his citizens or something, he could have, got them out, but also made it look like... God, I'm just trying to... I'm so in denial. Maybe Dingo's the only one who actually died. I shouldn't make all these assumptions, but I like to theorize, based on nothing, apparently. So, if there's nobody left, why are they keeping the area under lock and key?
As it so happens, the 3 disciples are rushing to the scene.
What? All 3? Not just Professor Hamilton?
Professor A. Russell, G. Schmidt, and L. Hamilton. The continent's 3 greatest minds all in one place. I can't imagine they wanted to reunite under such circumstances like these. This can't be any ordinary post-disaster investigation, then. Indeed, and I'm sure Katra knows why as well. The initial devastation caused by the nuclear weapons is not the only reason why they're forbidden. Following detonation, radioactive particles will blanket the blast zone. While still theoretical, it's thought that this radiation will cause a horrible chronic damage to both organisms and the environment. Given all that, I can kind of understand why the army would be mobilized to seal off the area.
Yeah, but we're talking about a village being blown away here. By our principles and the sake of public safety, the guild can't ignore this. That's why high-ranking bracers from all over the continent are starting to gather in Calvard.
On top of many A and B ranks, word has it that the head branch in Laban is considering sending an S rank as well.
How many S ranks do we know? Do we know any S ranks that would just be hanging out in Le Mans, though? I don't know. No, not off the top of my head. Pulling out the big guns and putting them in charge, huh? Actually, no. Those of us already here will go after Almada while the newcomers cover the capital and other areas in need.
I may even call in some personal backup.
Hmm?
Well, I say that, but knowing them, they may already be on their way.
Oh, I hope so.
By the way, I noticed Elaine isn't here. Is she out on another job?
Yeah, the idea is to handle as much work as we can before we dedicate ourselves to rooting out Almada. So she's handling some stuff elsewhere in the capital right now.
I'm a little worried about her, to be honest.
What do you mean?
Everyone was shocked by what happened to Cray, but Elaine seemed especially shaken. She rushed out right after to start working and gathering information like a woman possessed.
Huh.
That's disconcerting.
We've all been there on jobs plenty of times, so she's probably just rattled. But if you see her around, check in on her, all right? Will do.
If I may ask, I'd like to address a certain elephant in the room. Or should I say, the actress. You snagged quite the famous employee. I'm surprised you can afford her day rate. Are you filming an advertisement for The Office or something? Who? Me? Oh, hello, everyone. How did they say through me? Don't mind me. I'm more of a secretary than an assistant anyway. I believe Rosette has both those positions covered.
I ain't paying you shit, just so we're clear.
At least try to cover for me.
Well, I haven't received any stolen item reports, so I see no need to meddle.
At least you don't have the same gaudy sensibilities as a certain other phantom thief I could name.
They already know that as well.
I agree with you both. She really is bad at hiding it, isn't she? It's a wonder the whole world hasn't realized it by now.
The Eye of the Storm won't last for much longer. We'll do what we can to make use of that video and the info you've given us on the Gardens and Almada's execs. Don't mention it. Anyway, we'll leave you to your work now.
Van, please wait. Was that journalist a friend of yours?
Yeah, knew him for about 5 years. I remember helping you to strike a deal half a year ago, come to think of it.
That you did. I worked with him many times, and I truly owe him a lot. The world lost a wonderful person. Bren.
And for now, all I can say is this. We won't let the gifts he left us to go to waste, no matter what.
I'll work towards the same goal then. There's still a fair amount of unresolved issues, but I suspect that won't be the case for much longer. The government, the guild headquarters, and secret forces are aware of our neighboring countries, the neighboring countries' movements, and taking action against them. Based on the footage that guy left behind, at least. It won't be long until they make a move, so do prepare yourself.
Headquarters back in Le Mans are also working on this case. We're all working our hardest here. You do the same, Arkride. Oh boy. They really putting me on standby at a time like this? And as Hazel's assistant, no less. Is it because I'm still a junior bracer? I've been working really hard for the past 6 months. Did it mean nothing? No, that's no way to think about it. There's still something I can do, and I have to focus on doing my part.
He's having a hard time.
I mean, it could be slightly punishment for running off recklessly. As you can see, things are incredibly hectic around here. It's never enough hands on deck, no matter how many of us there are. The announcement is anything to go by, then the casualties number more than 1,000. The situation is unprecedented. The Le Mans headquarters have ordered the guild to operate at full capacity in this situation. You never know what could happen, so do be careful. Kid from Cray was visiting at the time. Mere coincidence, really, but it saved his life. Unfortunately, his friends and family were not so lucky. I wish I could be there to lend my support. But alas, my hands are full. Someone else will have to take care of him.
Yeah. Oh, wait, one more.
Feet.
The guild's policies are firm. We know what to do. We just have to wait for the right moment. I imagine we're not the only ones on the move. Some of our associates might be on the move already, so we need to coordinate with them. I'm worried about Elaine, but I'll trust you to take care of her.
I'm not her nanny, you know, but fine. I'll keep an eye out for her.
Huh. Guess Van's the shy type, too.
I don't know what you're on about, but quit it.
All
Alrighty.
So who do you think should call in? I mean, I would assume if anyone, it's got to be Rain. Well, obviously Sarah. Sarah has to come over. Rain and Sarah. I don't know who else. Actually, we're gonna go turn this in.
I guess
quick.
we're off.
There are so many possible. They couldn't call all of Class 7 over, but I expect that to be like a queue up for maybe the second game, because there's no way that they would have them over now towards the end of this game, right? If they do, it would be pretty awesome, but
Gotta keep this up.
273. We are quite far from A rank. Damn.
Off we go.
All right. Whoa, off to see Bermati. This is... Wait, I never even talked to... Oh, that's why. Yeah, sorry. This is one of your favorite spots, right? Full of the law-abiding and the lawless. Yeah, it's one of the best places to hit up if you're looking for info. Let's head in. All right.
Van. Long time no see.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been about 2 months, I think.
Hey, guys.
Ashin told us about what happened. It's so awful. Yeah, it is. Please, have a seat, everyone. I'm sure we have a lot to talk about. So you were acquainted with Dingo too, Jack?
Yeah, I'm 5 years his senior, and even as capable as he is, he was kind of like a little brother to me.
I call the capital my home while Jax is in Longport. Meanwhile, Dingo's work led him all around the country. The three of us all had our other careers, but we dealt in information too and got along great.
Yeah, sometimes one of us would outwit the other, but none of us ever crossed the line like Giacomo did. It's hard to believe he's dead too.
Giacomo got what was coming to him, but Dingo didn't deserve that at all.
I know, but that's why me and Hal are here.
To help you guys figure out what Almada's up to. I've had some dealings with them in the past, too, which is all the more reason I feel like I should be here to help. Is there some kind of conflict between you and Almada in the past? Well, we were involved in the events that led to Dante's taking over. As I'm sure you've heard, Almada weren't half as bad before him.
Yeah, the story goes that he was their underboss back in the day, that made their former boss pay the price for screwing up. Sounds like he got what was coming to him, and Dante's was never going to be satisfied serving under a 2-bit thug like him to begin with. Yeah, for being this big, scary mafia boss, Enrique was basically leading two things, Jack and shit, and Jack left town. Meanwhile, Dante's is as dangerous as they come, and he's drawn the ire of every major player on the continent.
Yeah. It sounds like Heiawei's elders are finally planning to do something about the problem, too. I've heard rumors that they're already making their move. I wonder if that means she's working with them, too.
I hope so. We saw her for like 10 seconds.
Word is that some famous Jaegers outside the Republic are also looking to get involved. The Church and the Society are getting ready, too.
We've only seen Walter. It's kind of surprising. Makes sense the Church would be acting, considering that bomb was blown up using an artifact. Sounds like it's not just the guys you'd expect either. I've heard talk that there's another armed group in the Church on the move.
I wonder if that relates to the other man we saw in the Blacklight district.
Oh, is he not related to them? That is interesting. I know they took part in Melee Mirage 2 years ago, but they don't normally interfere in other countries' affairs, do they?
Apparently there's been a lot lately. They have been a lot lately, seemingly at the behest of whoever's at the top. I never associated the church with armed combat in the first place, so this is all a bit of a surprise. I wonder what the society is after in all of this. It seems like they've been after Almada for a while now. Indeed, I've heard that Direwolf was pursuing Melchior for a while. Sounds like they were up to something in Tharbad, too. During the film festival. He did not get involved directly in the chaos, at least. I see. Perhaps there's some kind of shady connection between the Society and Almada, or the Gardens for that matter. At the very least, we can take some solace in the fact that they're definitely not working together. It's hard to imagine how the current situation could get any worse, but I suppose that is something. Everything hinges on Almada's next move, I suppose. Yeah, the current deadlock ain't gonna last. Someone's gonna act sooner or later, and I'm betting it'll be sooner. You can count on us when it comes to info. We'll let you know as soon as we hear anything of interest. Appreciate that. You guys stay out of trouble out there, alright? Oh wait, before you go, you remember Mariel, the young lady who's always chasing after Dingo, right? You haven't seen her today, have you? No, afraid not. Oh no. I haven't seen her ever since the emergency declaration was put into effect, come to think of it. She really looked up to Dingo, didn't she? The news must have been a real shock. I've heard she's been desperately seeking out info on what happened, but I'm worried she's going to get herself into trouble. I see what you mean. Alright, we'll try and keep an eye out for her. But Mario has ultimate luck. Like if this was Danganronpa, she'd be the protagonist.
Indeed.
So maybe Dingo did live simply because she wants him to live and she's super lucky. Huh? Huh? No. I don't know, I'm just so in denial. No matter how tough the going gets, now's not the time to sulk about it. Skulk about. I have my own history with A. Even if it's not under the same leadership anymore, that doesn't mean I can just let them do as they please. I really wish I would have read their book before I started the game, but I didn't, so I don't remember any of this. I'll hit the pavement and see what I can find out, too. I owe Dingo that much. Do try to keep an eye on Mario, too, if you can. I worry about what she might be up to after everything that happened.
I'll take your order.
Well.
Aw, you're leaving already?
You gonna be on it? Okay. There it is. Got a bottle here I promised Dingo I'd open next time he visited Longport. Anyway, I got some contacts here in Edith. I'll see what I can dig up outside of Bermati's network. I know it's easier said than done, but try to hold out a little longer before going on the offensive. I can't believe Mia would escape all on her own. I didn't see that one coming. Superheroes are so darn cool. I mean, I couldn't let the story be all bleak. It needed a little hope. Is that bad? Maybe people don't want to read about a happy and hopeful story with the way things are now. What are you talking about, Miss Kokona? We're still talking about comics, yeah? Now's the perfect time for kids to be getting some hope through these comics. You're right. I'll keep writing it just the way I want it to be. And here I thought you were too dense to understand people at all, Cronin. Where did that come from? Did I say something weird? You might be a little dense still, but I guess that's what makes you you. Alright, I forgot to talk to them. Who's this? Producer? This isn't good. I might not even be able to book... Oh, right. I might not even book you another show unless you get on the stage with Sayla. You know what this means, right? I hear you. I appreciate your candor as my producer, but could I just have a little more time? Sayla won't accept it if I just spring it on her out of nowhere. Give me some time to ease her into it. Sheesh. You're just as soft as she is. But fine. With how things are, maybe time is what she needs to gain some perspective. She will. Sayla and I have been talking, so all I gotta do is lay it out and... Whatever, just take care of it.
Just keep in mind we have our own bottom line to look out for. The most we can stall is 2 weeks.
Okay, thank you so much.
Nope. Unless you try to do a trio, that's not happening. Don't you dare.
I guess we're off.
I'm gonna get the other two. All right, I got Fairy and Aaron so they can at least participate in one of the conversations. Also, we haven't talked to them.
Marduk is continuing their efforts to decipher A's next move. The company is also investigating Ikaruga, albeit with little success. The situation does unnerve me, but I will continue to investigate to the best of my ability.
Thank you. All right, where's Katra? Katra? Is he really just nowhere? Oh, give me a minute. All right, I just checked every district and I couldn't find him.
That's fair.
Where is he? When I took him out of the party, I expected to be able to talk to him, but it's fine. It's just gonna be a normal line anyway.
Nice to see you again. Huh. I see you've got a new recruit. Strange time for a new hire. Though why do I feel like I know you from somewhere?
You don't.
Oh, no worries. I get that a lot.
Business has been booming lately, is all. Enough to justify splurging for another temp.
Well, you sure know how to pick the pretty ones. Hey, miss, ever wanted to go out for a dinner with an officer of the law?
What about your girlfriend?
You idiot, show some class. This isn't the place or the time.
Sorry. I was just hoping to lighten the mood before this conference.
That is not a way to lighten the mood.
The air's so heavy right now. I almost can't take it.
There's a conference on what to do about it.
Exactly that. We knew they were trouble, but I think we underestimated just how much.
Are you sure it's all right to be telling them that, sir? If it wasn't, I wouldn't have done it. It's not as though they're uninvolved in all of this. We might not always see eye to eye, but I think all of us here are at least united in not wanting what happened in Cray to ever happen again. Sir, you're damn right there. Don't know how much we can contribute, but we'll do what we can.
I can't help but wonder why they even picked Cray as their target in the first place. It was such a beautiful, peaceful village, full of kind people. There was nothing that made it stand out. Yeah, it's not like... It's not like they had a specific enemies there, like Ada's unit.
I don't know. I don't know why they chose it whatsoever. There's been discussion in some circles that it might have been racially motivated, but that it's just a rumor at that point. Why not target Longport then? Or somewhere busier? Tharbad?
Really now?
It's not like this is the first time we've heard Almada's been funded by racist terrorists, so it's not implausible. Now that I'm thinking about it, people do say it's got a lot of immigrants for a village up north.
Even that could be a pretext, I fear.
Nope, Kilika. Still doesn't make any sense to me. Ms. Rora.
Good day to you, detectives. Arkride Solutions.
Oh god, bro and sis are together. You're all the way from Vantai, huh? Is that how they said it? Funny how you meet someone for the first time and then just happen to bump into him again and again, huh?
Yes, it's funny.
I wasn't expecting to run into you again this soon, either. Are the three of you here to take part in the conference too?
That is correct. The president has ordered that the army and the police work together on quelling this crisis. We at the CID will be serving as a bridge between the two organizations. Then your goal is to lure Armada out of hiding? That is one goal, certainly. Our first objective is ensuring the safety of the capital. Then we can begin the next phase of our operation. According to our expert sources, the artifacts in their possession thankfully don't give them the ability to teleport over large distances.
Okay. I don't know. When I went to the main menu, it kind of looked like he just teleported back. But he was still in view of the village looking at it, so yeah.
That means it shouldn't take us that long to bolster the city's defenses.
I don't need two guesses on who those expert sources are.
More shady people. We're going to be working on more thorough measures to eradicate them, but those may take a while. In the meantime, we're going to have to rely on slightly more unusual measures to keep everyone safe.
Which is why he decided to leak Dingo's video.
I'm sure a bunch of Jaegers will be in action after what's happened on behalf of clients.
And I doubt Hayway's gonna stay quiet.
I wouldn't quite say we're trying to fight evil with evil, but at the very least, the army and the police may not be enough. So the president believes.
Should we really be hearing all this? I understand how you feel, but keep your head down and listen. This knowledge could be useful to you someday. So, is Renee with the president? I'm assuming so, since he's got a fancy temp title of presidential aide and all.
He is. He is currently on loan to the president, serving as our point of contact in his vicinity. I'm confident that he will do a first-rate job, though I can't help but worry about just what that entails to an ambitious man like him.
I just keep getting distracted by the fact that we're probably going to have Agnes get us in contact with him soon. She's going to have no choice. We're going to have to confront that fact pretty soon here. Yeah, I feel you.
Oh, right, I have a message from you-know-who. He says that the group sealing off the mountains to the south of Long Lai is acting off. And this is from me. If you're going to meddle, just be careful.
Thanks for the heads up. Give him our regards, too.
That's Ikaruga, right?
Great, not those monsters.
It's almost time for the conference to begin, Inspector.
Got it. Are you ready, Miss Roron?
Of course, let's be going.
I can't pretend to be a fan of the work you do, but I know you're trying to stop this madness as much as we are. We're going to do the best we can in our own way. You should do the same. That goes without saying.
Aw, smile! It's the best episode ever.
I think that's about all the information we're going to get for now.
Well, at least we managed to learn a lot about in a short time.
Yeah, like 3 hours.
Yeah, but it's all pretty darn grim.
No, I got a message from Renee. Maybe he's got some useful Never mind. Just a monster extermination request.
Behemodynes? Last Stop Destruction? Did he name it that? Wait, really? Where? Ah, so it's in an abandoned subway line underneath the Auber district. Isn't that the place where the cathedral and the famous academy are? Wait, don't you go to that school? I do, yes. And anyway, this is hardly seems to be an appropriate time to be sending out such ordinary requests. You're telling me.
Well, whatever. Work's work. As soon as we're done here, let's head on over to the Auber district.
Okay. We're finally getting that district, and obviously that's maybe a chance to meet up in secret. Like, we take out the monster, and then he's like, okay, that he knows where we're at, so could we meet with the president? Yeah? Agnes would hate that.
I knew Almada were scum, but this? Despicable bastards. God has have mercy, because I won't. I say we round them up and give them a firing squad. The public needs to work with us on this. We have to take those scum down. I know things will get a bit tight under the state of emergency, but just trust in us to restore order. I don't know about firing squad.
That policeman looks so cool.
I mean, that's sort of justice in their eyes, but I think they just need to be locked away forever. And not just normal locked away. We need to, like, bind them and take away all artifacts or chance to teleport. No magic allowed, nothing. Although they are pretty crafty. They could probably get out of a prison no matter what. I know you've been talking with Inspector Daswani, Mr. Arkride. And for one reason or another, he trusts you, somehow. You sound bitter about it. You don't trust me yourself? Not that that's a problem or that I care. Well, I have to. Being stubborn about it won't get me anywhere. As my superior, and the inspector knows who to trust. If he sees what you've done out there and finds you trustworthy, then what he says goes. And at any rate, you're not the real enemy. Almada is. Well, but as a man of the law, there are certain things I can't overlook, lines I can't let you cross. We do need all the help we can get, no matter where it comes from. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't I said I weren't relying on you, a little, in a roundabout way. That's sleeping dog's lie, yeah? We're both working against Almada here, so no point barking at each other. You got your code as a cop, and I got mine as a spriggan. For now, those codes are taking us in the same direction. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, the way I see it. And I suppose Almada's too dangerous, too evil for us to go making other enemies. That said, once this business is said and done, we're putting our sights back on you. Look forward to it. To think we used to just turn a blind eye and let you shade of gray types get off with a warning. Meh, I can't go ruminating on that. I've got a job to do, and that's taking down Almada. Conveniently, they're not gray at all. These guys aren't just criminals, they're a threat to the whole world, and we all need to be banding together against them. Okay.
Please direct all requests to me if you would. The other officers have their hands full right now. I'm at a loss for words about Cray, but this job won't do itself. We still have to keep the peace. If we officers can't keep our chins up, even a little, then that'll go a long way towards... If we can, then it'll go a long way towards giving the public peace of mind. Someday I'll learn how to read. Colorado was saying that he has this really important investigation to coordinate, and it's taking up a lot of his time. So this is my chance to really step up as an officer and handle Republic reports myself.
You get that.
Well...
Have I never noticed this? No, I haven't. I've literally never seen this vending machine. Oh. That's weird. Alright. And then I'm gonna go back to here.
Here goes.
Make food? Did we get a new recipe? 2 of them.
Sure, I don't mind.
That's a good heal. But
I learned this from Gran.
Not something I would spam. This is good. Oh.
Piece of cake.
Big heal, cures ailments.
I don't want to hear any complaining.
I won't complain. I still think the 60 CP is my go-to.
Sure, give me a minute.
There's so much beast essence.
And
holy.
done. Dig in.
Give me a minute. I went and bought more.
Sure, give me a minute.
We are very broke, but...
Didn't mean to keep you.
I have 15 wild parfaits now. That is a lot of free CP. If I need to emergency, build to 200 CP and just spam S-crafts. Which, in a Trails game, that happens. That happens quite often. All right, what was the other thing? The hell? Oh, there it is.
Thanks for the grub.
Ooh, we got a long ways to go to finish that one. Okay, that seems to be the end of this. Katra, where are you? Are you on the roof? Seriously, he's nowhere. I don't know where he is. I'm going to end this one here. In the next one, we are going straight to the Auber district, and we're probably going to have to look around if it lets us, unless it takes us right into the, sewer? I'm assuming it's a waterway. Didn't you mention a waterway? It's fine. It's fine. It's probably a waterway, but yeah. We're going to head there, look around, continue story. It might take the whole episode. It probably will. So, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.